What's good, y'all? MJK Trades here. Hopefully, y'all are being safe out there. Hopefully, you guys are doing all right, just like I am. Today's video, I took my first loss today. I took my first L. I took my first L today. I made a few mistakes in the market today. So yeah, guys, the next clip is gonna be me analyzing the charts, seeing why I lost, seeing why emotions took over, and seeing why overall I lost money today. All right, peace.
It's only $3. Imagine it was like $50. I'd be pretty pissed. But as you guys can see, today's price action was very confusing. Like, look at this big ass rally, like right here. How many points is this? This is almost like 137 point move based off this one rally, and then everything else was just accumulation. So overall, today was a very hard trading day. But let me kind of explain to you how I lost money today. This is the trade that I took. It was a very stupid trade. I think it went against my daily bias. I didn't even know what daily bias was. I didn't wait for a break of structure or confirmation to the downside. I just entered off that big bullish wick. I entered a short off a bullish wick. So I definitely made a lot of mistakes today. And I definitely, deserve that L. This is just a start of many L's, and it's not a loss, it's just a lesson. So I'm learning as we go, and this is part of the learning process. So I'm not mad, because it's like only $2.30, so I'm not too mad. But I am mad that I went against my trading strategy. I am mad that I didn't wait for all the confirmations. And if anyone from this video that's watching could take away anything from this, that is to make sure you have a daily bias, right? Make sure you have a daily bias. Make sure you have confluences from lower time frames that confirm that same daily bias. If it doesn't, then it's probably going to be a low probability trade. In this case, it was increasing my likelihood of messing up the trade, which I ultimately did. But as you can see, on the daily, we are bearish. We are looking for sells. On the 4-hour, we are also bearish, creating lower highs, looking for sells. On the 1-hour, we ended up breaking structure, but that's in hindsight, right? We wouldn't have broken structure because I would have started trading at 9:30. This big break of structure happens at 10 o'clock, so that's in hindsight. So we are still bearish, almost to the break of structure. You can actually see this high right here, before market open. So we actually end up being bullish on the 30-minute, or on the 1-hour. So we have bearish on the daily, bearish on the 4-hour, bullish on the 1-hour. Now let's head into the 15-minute, 10-minute. What are we looking at? Well, before market open, we are bullish. So what is that? Those are converging biases. So it makes it a very low probability trade. On market open, all there was just accumulation for the first 30 minutes, right? There was nothing really to trade. You see how this is purely support, this is purely resistance. Then we see this big massive leg down. There was no confluence except maybe for this break of this liquidity sweep right here, but that's a very low probability liquidity sweep. There was no way to predict that. After this small rally, this big fat ass bullish candles just spawned out of nowhere. There was no confirmation, there was no liquidity sweep, there was nothing, right? So what am I doing? I'm marking out the fair value gaps. I'm looking for a retracement since we are bearish on the daily, so I'm looking for shorts. And then how I entered this trade is that I did see a small liquidity sweep. I waited for price to retrace into the order block that it created from the liquidity sweep, which it ultimately did. I didn't enter off that retracement though. I entered off of the second retracement, and for some reason I didn't wait for a confirmation. I just entered for a short on this bullish candle, so leading me to just I actually was up like 30 cents for like the first 10 minutes, but then I ultimately did end up get stopped out around 19 minutes after. And then what happens after that? Pure consolidation, chop city. There's nothing for me. There's absolutely nothing. The only thing that I would be looking for afterwards is I actually what I did is I stopped trading after my loss because I didn't want to revenge trade at all. I just hopped off the charts, took a shower. But the only thing I'm looking at right now is this liquidity sweep. That high got taken out. And then what did it do? Price swept down, created a fair value gap right here. Created a fair value gap. You can actually take the high and the low and create an equilibrium. Price enters that equilibrium, and then off that break of structure, which would be right here, you would be looking for shorts, which I would place my short right here off the closure of the break of structure, having stop loss above liquidity, targeting previous order blocks and lows, which would be right here. But price hasn't even done that, right? So overall, just a very low probability trading day. There was nothing really to look out for in terms of my strategy, which is liquidity sweep, break of structure, and fair value gap or equilibrium. There was really no good trades in relation to that strategy, and I actually ended up losing money. So like I said, I'm not mad or anything, but you know, just a lot to learn, and I won't make that same mistake again. And yeah, so yeah, boys, I'm gonna see you all in the next video. Tomorrow I'm gonna be trading in the PM session because I had school in the morning. But yeah, maybe I will get on the charts on my phone. I don't know, maybe probably not though. I got a presentation tomorrow, but yeah, boys, I'm gonna catch you on the next one. Peace.